All right, guys. I just want to take a few minutes to bring you up to speed on stuff. You guys know we got this coronavirus thing going on, and just want to make sure we're all on the same page with some stuff. I'm going to be sending out an email to all the members with a video. I'm going to make sure you guys get a video, get that email as well. That way, we're all on the same page. But a couple things I want to talk to them. I wanted to tell them to start doing, so I want to make sure that you guys know those things so that you can be on the same page and you can help me enforce that stuff, as well as keep you guys up to date on what might be going on, what we might be doing, and all that stuff. So I sent in the email, like I said, I'll send it to you guys, but one of the things I want to have the members start doing is washing their hands on the way in and on the way out of the gyms. So I expect you guys to maybe remind them before class, hey, is everybody wash their hands? And then on the way out the door, tell them, hey guys, make sure you wash your hands on the way out. We want to make sure everybody's kind of doing at least that on the way in and out the door. The second thing I'm telling the members is to start wiping down the equipment more thoroughly. We do a pretty good job of this at all the gyms, but I would just say we could always do better, and this would be the time to do better. One of the things about the neutral Q that we use is that it works better under damp conditions when it stays wet for a little bit. So make sure the members are being liberal with the spray so that when they put it away, it's still a little bit damp. We want it to kind of air dry. You don't want to dry it with the towel. You want to leave it air dry. So make sure you're communicating that to them as well. I'd like them to start leaving their shirts on. Taking a sweaty shirt off and putting it on the ground is just one more opportunity to exchange bodily fluids and, take something or leave something microbiotically speaking. So we leave the shirts on. It'll help control the sweat. Hopefully the sweat won't get as far. Obviously stuff coming off their face. Hopefully it'll stay on the shirt and stay with them and go out the door with them as well and not be left behind. Or they might not pick it up. When they pick it up off the ground, they might not pick something up and put it all over their face as well. So it's just one more opportunity for us to limit the chance of transmitting anything. If anybody seems sick, if anybody seems like they're not feeling well, we need to really dive deep on maybe asking them to go home. And also I'm encouraging them to stay away if they're not feeling very good. They just need to stay home. There's not a time to be toughing out a workout and working through the sickness. I know I love to tell people that when I feel like I'm getting sick, I always go hit a workout, and sometimes it goes away and sometimes it gets worse. This is not the time to test that theory. So we want to kind of encourage them to stay home if they're feeling the least bit sick. I'm going to also be encouraging them all to download the app so that they can sign into class and they can enter their scores without having to touch the mouse and the keypad. I think the fewer people we have, congregating around up against the TV and all touching the keyboard and the mouse is going to be better. So I'm encouraging everybody. They need to download the app anyway. This is just a good excuse to kind of force them to do it. So when you see someone entering in their score, say, hey, have you downloaded the app? Let's try to get the app downloaded so that you can enter your scores on your phone. Same thing when they check in, make that suggestion to them. I'm also telling them, and I don't know, you guys want to go this far to remind them of this, but like when they get home, change out of their gym clothes as quickly as they can, get the gym clothes in a safe place, and then get into the shower and get washed off as quick as you can. The longer you hang out in possible contaminated clothing, the worse off you're going to be. I'm one to talk. I wore this to the gym today, and guess what? I'm still wearing it, so I need to get my shit together, obviously. So those are the things that I want the members to do. Those are the things I want you to communicate to them what they could possibly be doing. Obviously, all those things apply to you guys. You guys need to be doing all those same things as well. One more thing they can start or stop doing in this case is giving each other high fives and basically just contacting each other in general, like hugs and stuff like that. Of course, normally we are all about that stuff, all about the community, all about building that stuff up. But in this case, that's something we want to try to avoid for at least a couple weeks, probably. And of course, I always tell you guys after a workout, I want you to go around and give everybody some love. We try to break that. We always say try to break that touch barrier with a high five or a fist bump or something like that. But this would be the time to. What I want you guys to do is not do that for a little while. We have to lead from the front, and if we're asking them not to high five and fist bump each other, then we certainly can't be the ones going out and doing that. This is going to be a really hard habit for me to break, at least temporarily. I literally don't even think about it, and I go around and high five and fist dab everybody after every workout and when they walk in the door, and just about every other time you can imagine. So we all got to work hard at this, breaking a good habit, temporarily anyway. So be patient with yourselves on that, but with something we need to think about. We want to minimize that physical contact, to minimize the chance of transferring anything. What we're going to do, we're going to make sure we have, we are going to talk to the members after every class, during every class, before every class, about what they need to be doing as far as hand washing before and after. When it comes to wiping down the equipment, we need to encourage them to wipe down better than normal, and don't be afraid to leave a little bit on there so it gets put away wet. That's what we want, is to have the equipment to be put away slightly damp with the disinfectant that we use. So we're going to make sure we have plenty of towels and neutral Q out to get everything clean. Make sure we have the bottles full all the time. I'm going to be dropping off a few extra bottles to each location just so there's extra of it hanging out. I would like to increase our cleaning schedule as far as cleaning the floors goes, specifically on days when we're laying on the floor with burpees or push-ups or anything like that where we're getting down on the floor. The floor needs to be cleaned. The members aren't going around and cleaning the floors themselves when they're done with it. That's our equipment, so we need to increase the cleaning of that. I don't want to say weekly. Obviously, if nobody shows up to the gym I don't want to say daily, but it needs to be pretty dang close, and we need to be especially vigilant on days when we do have things like burpees. Today's workout actually is a good example of when we probably could get away with not doing it. Today we're doing thrusters, wall ball shots, and pull-ups, not really touching the ground at all. So today we could probably, and push press. So today we could probably get away with it, but normally if we're touching the ground, especially laying on the ground, we're gonna want to disinfect the floor. So the solution in the Bulldog Scrubber is a disinfectant. So if we just hit it with the Bulldog Scrubber, it should be fine. It's the best we can do, and that's what I want you guys to do. We want to increase the frequency. If we could get to a daily level, or at least every day that we're doing anything on the floor, we want to be cleaning those floors a little bit more frequently. Okay, when it comes to closures or anything like that, I'm not planning on closing anything right now. I'm kind of in touch with, my mom actually works really high up in the hospital, and she has daily briefings with the CDC. So she's getting like the latest intel from the CDC on what precautions need to be being taken, what levels they're taking their selves to, and she's hearing from them, directly from the people who are trying to protect us, the CDC, what we should be doing. So I'm kind of meeting with my mom on a regular basis, and I've got her kind of updating me on what the CDC is saying and what we're being recommended to do. We're not going to do, we're not going to be heroes here if we're not going to be the last business open in protest or anything like that. If we feel like we need to close, if the government's recommending that we close, if the city, Orlando, Groveland, or Mount Dora is recommending that we close, then we're gonna heed their recommendations, and we're gonna do what they say. That being said, you guys know how seriously I take closing classes with the hurricane shit that we go through, so I'm gonna put that off until the very last possible second. But it is a possibility, and in the event that we do have to close classes, what we've done is we've started to prepare some online programming. I plan on being really active on the private Facebook group and trying to develop basically a class within that temporarily to get us through this, to try to keep the members as fit as possible while they can't come to the gym. If you guys have any ideas for ways we can remotely stimulate the members, for lack of a better word, and give them something remotely, I'd be more than interested in what you have to say and what any ideas you have. But for the moment, I'm thinking just some programming, maybe some meetings, some talks, some live stuff, just general stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys have any great ideas for things we could do remotely, I think that'd be most helpful. So I'd be happy to listen to anything you guys have to say on that. I want you guys to, I know You know, we try to make light of these situations and stuff like that, and hopefully this will turn out to be one of those situations that maybe we took a little bit too seriously. But of course, I'd always rather be safe than sorry. This is a serious disease. My phone's dying. This is a serious disease, serious virus, and it can really hurt a lot of people. Probably not us. You know, we're young, we're healthy. Probably not our kids, but it is really affecting older populations, and it's not something to be taken lightly. You know, you and I are probably going to be fine, but we got to think about our parents and our grandparents. It could be serious for them, and all of our members are going home, and some of them are taking care of grandparents and parents, and some of them are, you know, they all have family. So while the members themselves, most of the members are really healthy, really fit, probably going to be fine, nothing to worry about. We do have to worry about the rest of the population, so we need to be responsible and take this seriously. You know, this has a potential to do a lot of damage, and you know, the more seriously we take it up front and keep things under control, hopefully the lower the economic impact to our business is going to be, to the gyms is going to be. If we you know, let this thing blow up and get out of control, the impact is going to be a lot more severe, both, you know, with people's lives being affected and economically for us in the gyms. So I want you guys to take this seriously. You know, I'm all about making lighthearted of a serious situation, but we do need to stay focused. We do need to stay on point, and we do need to be ahead of the game on this. So I'm going to do my best to keep you guys updated. Anything I know, any changes come up, I'm going to let you guys know. Please try to take care of that stuff for me, and hopefully be moving around the gyms and seeing you guys next week. And of course, if anything changes as far as cancellation goes, you guys will be the first ones to know. Please watch please watch for me the video that I'm sending to the members. It's 10 minutes long. I want you to see what they see, so that we can all be on the same page, and so that you can know, like, hey, Matt said this, I'm saying this, I need you to do this. I need you to wipe down the equipment. I need you to wash your hands on this, going in and out of the gyms. I need you to stop giving high fives, and I need you to not take off your shirt, please. All right, no popping the top. All right, guys, so I love you guys. Be safe out there. Oh yeah, one more thing. I know kind of the reason I said the whole, you know, it's our parents and our grandparents that we need to worry about is you guys are going to be fine. It's not us that needs to worry about this. So don't think that by going out and coaching, you're putting yourself at risk. You might be, chances are we're all going to end up with some version, you know, some variation of illness from this. But, you know, for most people, for like 88% of people, it ends up being a really bad cold, and they get over it. And only if you're really old or compromised immunely, or you have some other health issue underlying, do you really end up having some serious complications. So you guys are going to be fine. We're going to be fine, but it's our responsibility to look out for the rest of the community. Like I said, I love you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys around this week. Stay safe out there, stay out of large crowds, and avoid physical contact with anyone, all right? And go take a damn shower. Love you guys.